everybody get it. I don't know, hold a beat or something, a freestyle flow about these giddies people wanting what they want, G. Give it to them. Hold the beats down, don't you dare stick it to them. Give them love, give them hope, give them dreams. Give them everything they need. Press the start button so the game can start. Uh-oh. All right, let's get to... Hello, everybody. Welcome to horriblefreestyleraps.com. Install the game data. We can go to the album. Go to the editor. Oh, snap, I get to make my own character? What? Get out of here. I didn't know we got that. I'm already excited. It's 3D Game Heroes. One of the games I've desperately wanted in my collection for quite some time, and I just got it this past week for what to me was a great price. Let's get new data. About to create y'all. Let's see, I'm a dude. Am I a hero, a prince, or a scholar? I don't know. I don't really see myself as any of those things. Ursula, cheers and welcome to the show. Everybody chime in, let me know how the game sounds. Can you hear it and me? I don't want to get too knee deep into this stream if we have sound issues. And we often have sound issues simply because none of these video games are mixed to a standard. They all mix at very different levels. Sometimes the games are completely deafening. Sometimes we can't hear them at all. So chime in and let me know, because this is a new game, a new experience. I'm just glad we got it working, and I think I've diagnosed the problem that was keeping me from using my PlayStation 3 on stream for so many months. I think a little bit of reading would have taken me, let's just do hero, I guess. I don't really see myself as that, but I'm also not a prince or a scholar, so. Let's, maybe we get to become a hero in the game. Maybe that's what it is. Let's edit my pose. Yeah, I gotta be strong now. I can't be walking around looking soft. Ain't nobody here, bro. What are we supposed to do? What are you doing? Copy pose template. I don't even know what we're talking about. Let's get a template. I mean, give me something to work with. I'm not building this thing from scratch. Y'all are crazy if you think I'm doing that. You're out of your mind, ho. Outside your mind. Hook a easy. Better not run away from me. Cause a cold pimp like myself will get down inside the D. He'll show you the truth. Oh, is that Santa Claus? That is Santa funk. Oh! I love funk music and I love Santa. So Santa's fat and white and jolly. Who doesn't want to be around fat, white, jolly people? They're amazing. Maybe the fat, white, jolly people y'all are hanging out with suck, but I don't know. I like fat, white, jolly people. Oh, I can be a samurai too? Huh, do I want to be a samurai? Or it's going to come down to samurai or assassin. That's happening. So, all right, audience, what are we doing? We doing the samurai or we doing the assassin? Y'all pick. Y'all pick what I look like in this game, since y'all are the ones that are going to have to look at it for the next however many hours it takes to beat this game. But I've been very excited about playing 3D Game Heroes. I finally got a copy of it. I didn't pay a ton of money. In fact, I paid about what I would have paid for it had I bought it back in the day when it came out, and I was really happy for that because I had seen some of the prices for it online go north of $160. I'm like, dude, this game can't be that good. Like, I got kids. Let's see, Ursula says, I can hear you and the game. Oh, a little bit of game therapy while I'm working. Don't mind if I do. Evening, everybody. Sounds good over here on headphones. Awesome. We're killing that. Okay, tag votes for the samurai. All right, that's one vote for the samurai. Hunter's here. Hunter, samurai or assassin? Which one are we picking? We got one vote for samurai. And I'm kind of indifferent. I can go either way. I can be... I mean, there's part of me that likes the assassin because it's all black, and I like that costume. But I can go samurai too. So let's get those votes in, y'all. Let me know. At the show. Freestyle flow, you know. Get it in. That's the road. Oh, and shouts out, man. If I'd be remiss, and actually, you know what? We'll get a little bit further into the show before I do the somber thing I need to do today to shout out a wonderful dude who unfortunately passed away. Okay, we got 2 for samurai. Anybody else want to chime in? Let the people on Discord know that the stream was inbound. Hopefully they'll start to filter in here shortly. I guess we could also be the dragon. Go around dragging in the shit out of people. What's up, motherfucker? I'm a dragon. You just sneak up on somebody if you use a dragon. Just show up. You had a party and a dragon shows up. What's up, bitches? I'm the dragon. All right. All right. Let's check Discord right quick. I know it's still the work day and I'm way early on the stream, so catching people at times where they're usually pretty busy. Uh-oh, who's this? Oh, okay, that was an old message. Never mind. Scooby-Doo, doo-doo, everybody coming through. Okay, so everybody that's filtering in, we're voting on, do you want me to play as the samurai or the assassin? As you guys get your votes in, I'm going to let the wonderful people on Discord know we are streaming, because I don't think any of my team was prepared for me to just impromptu on them like this, so I'm going to be respectful of everybody's time, or at least try to be. Hunter hates his Wi-Fi out there. What's going on with your Wi-Fi, Hunter? What's happening, man? How can we help you? How can we get you some better Wi-Fi? There we go. Thank God. I was like, please do the thing where you auto-populate the page and don't make me have to redo this. Thank you, Discord, for not being a pain in the ass. Is dwarf an option? No, I'm not going to play as something that I wouldn't be. As there's too much cognitive dissonance. I am not an old, short, white man. I need to be something that I can relate to. So, your two options, audience, are samurai and assassin. Hunter says, I'm in a metal shed. Why? Garden gnome. Why are you in a metal shed, homie? Certainly we could have scripted out a better life for you than living in a metal shed, right? Let's get you out of there. No, are you working on something? Is that your, you said it's your workshop. I got you. Alright, it looks like we got 2 votes for Samurai, so I'm not going to hold up the audience for those of you who ain't voting. We'll just get it going. Is this okay? Yep. Because we're only using it as a template anyway. Let's edit his pose. How does he pose? Like, do I get to choose from different types of poses? No, I'm cool. Like, I don't. What else is there besides? I don't get that. This is very involved. I'll give it that. Walk 2, hooray, attack. Now, I'm cool with all that. I want to change the way he looks. Class. I did that already. Oh, dang, I didn't make a name for him, though. Samurai. Very fitting. We'll go with my original stage name. That's what we'll use. I always use my original stage name from when I was making music as my name in all these video games when they make me do that. Alright, so settings are good. Class, gender, da-da-da. I want to edit the pose, copy the paste. I don't want to flip anything. And dang, my hand just started hurting. What's really going on? Edit pose, copy pose. Yeah, no, I just want to change the color of the outfit. Like, is that a thing? We just say, hey, black. That's all I want to do, ho. Just black ass samurai. That's it. It's just like, is there a setting where I can say, hey, this is black ass samurai? Thanks. Oh, snap. I made a friend. Get up. You made a friend. Get up. God, I didn't even know there was a trophy for that. I did not look up the trophies. I am not on top of my game. I always look up trophies before I start a game. I was so excited to play this, I didn't even think about it. Oh well. Now loading your friend. Oh snap, is this the game? There we go. Kick ass, homie. Got the boomerang, baby! About to hit you with that boomerang. That's it. That's how it's done, son. They ain't ready for us. There's that boomerang. Kick ass all night. They ain't ready for Jesus. Oh, they ain't gonna see me in this game. I'm gonna kick everybody's ass. They ain't ready, Jesus. Oh, I love this game already. What is going on? This is the game right here. Let everybody buy it. That's it. That's all I needed. I don't even need to play the rest. That was fun as hell. Just throwing that damn boomerang, bruh. That's all we need. What else do we need, Jesus? Oh, there ain't no jumping in this game, though. Be ready for that. Got to dash in that. Oh, can I dash off a cliff? Nope. Ain't dashing off a shit, ho. You better get right. That boomerang, throw it at the camera. 3D, bitches. Y'all ready? Oh, I'm going to bring it to you. What's up, audience? What up, homies? Oh, boomerangs in your faces. Happy Friday, bitches. All right. Let's exit the preview. Oh, that was the preview. That wasn't the game? Oh, come on, Britt. Thought we were in the game. No, I already saved it. Let's get up out of here. Yeah, I'm good. Yes, I'm done. Oh, now I'm done. Now I'm done. Oh, no, I did this, man. Get up out of here. Get me in the game. Yes, that guy. The samurai. Kicking ass all day long, getting cash, huh? And getting ass. Everybody know. That was one of the problems I always had with rap. Like, even when I was writing songs, it's like, does all of this have to be an egotistical braggadocio? Like, the braggadocio in rap music always, to me, just... Same when I was an athlete. Like, the dudes that always had to talk about how awesome they were, is like, you gotta do all this talking about it. Just show it to me on the field. I guess I never understood rap. We'll get in that in a second. Let me focus. Return to the title. Any unsaved. I ain't trying to return to nothing. I'm trying to play the game. Kaz made it. I played this a bit but never finished. Excellent, Kaz. We about to get into it, ain't we? Boom, boom. Now, wait a minute. I created a dude, and now you're going to make me do this all over again? What was the point of me creating a dude? Oh, snap, there were more dudes. Son, we might have chose too early. Shishio, that mother huncher looked like he kicked everybody's ass. He's a lion in a human's body. Get away from him. He's killing everybody. All right, who else? Oh, is that Optimus? Is that Metroplex from Transformers? Dude, can I play as Metroplex, and do I get a gun if I play as Metroplex, man? Come on. Give me that gun, son. We get to play as a skeleton. I'm sorry, gang. I spoke too soon, and now we have more of an audience here. We can vote again. I need to learn how to play video games, it seems. I don't think I've ever been good at them. I just enjoy sucking at them and then complaining about how the designers suck when it's really just me. It's all just me who sucks. I can play as a dragoon. There are a lot of characters in this game I can play as. I can play as a bird in a cage. That's awesome. Is that Edit Station 1 from Classic Game Room? Is that in here? I can play as a cobra snake. That could be fun. Cobra snakes. I still haven't seen, like, the thing that makes me say, yes, that's me. I haven't seen the Jitsu. Nah, we're good. Pengamech is kind of like Metroplex. I could see playing. Oh no, it's a penguin in a mech. Now I'm good. I don't need to play as a treasure chest. Is that a TIE fighter? No, it's a walking. The Templar. The Tower Guardian is helping him. He thinks. Alright, so assassin, samurai. Did any other of these characters stand out to us? You might look at the text on the buttons. Some Japanese games have X and O reverse. Yeah, definitely. You are correct, sir. Yeah, I think original PlayStation, the circle button was the action button, and the X button, because circle meant do it, and X meant don't do it. Like, the symbols actually mean what they're supposed to do. Like, square is the shape of a book, so that's the inventory. The triangle, I can't remember how they did that one. Up maybe for jump, and then circle was action, and X meant cancel. So it's like, I never knew. Like, the symbols actually meant stuff. I thought they were just coming up with cool things. All right, somebody said penguin mech. It looks like that's what we're doing. Let's get the penguin mech going. Showtime. The penguin mech, where are you, homie? There you is. Yeah, I assume they're all cosmetic. I can't imagine. I get to do this again. If it tells me, you already named one this, I'm going to tell you, look here, man. Come on, can we just be friends? Do we need to be enemies? In a distant past, a small land called Dotnir Kingdom prospered. This peace was upheld by the 6 magical orbs and their 6 guardian sages. But the Dark King coveted power. He captured the sages and hid the orbs. Evil monsters besieged the kingdom, but just when hope was lost, a young man with a sacred sword arrived to rescue the 6 sages. Each sage empowered with the youth with their orbs, and the light orb was formed. In the fierce battle that followed, when the youth pierced the Dark King, the light orb shined, trapping him inside a pulsing dark orb. The youth was hailed as a hero, and tales of his bravery spread. The kingdom prospered, and the story brought visitors from afar. But the tale of the brave hero faded into myth. As the kingdom lost its charm, the visitors from other lands dwindled. This sounds like America. What is this game? Where did everybody go? King Tesro launched an inquiry, seeking answers. It became clear to him people had lost interest in 2D worlds, and so the king boldly declared, "This is an age of 3D. Reform began and hope dawned on the kingdom as it upgraded to 3D. This is cool as hell, by the way. But the king's plans were interrupted by disturbing news. The Dark Orb was stolen by Fuele, a dark bishop with an evil plan. As monsters filled the fields again, the people could only pray for another hero to emerge. For the emergence of a young hero like the one of legend. I was a few words off. But I'm okay with that predictable-ass script, and I'll tell you why in a second. Because thankfully, these writers aren't trying to write a kid's story as an epic tale. And I think that's honestly what's wrong with a lot of RPGs. They're kids' fairy tales that they're trying to turn into these epic, tales, instead of just making it a kid's story. Like, just make it a damn kid's story. I don't need to save the world from utter destruction. Like, let's just save it from 2D. We're good. Like, either write an adult movie, if you want it to be dramatic, or make it a kid's show. Trying to mesh the two. That's why Tales of Arise story stinks. It's like, you stole from like 8 different movies, tried to make it appropriate for kids, but also needs to be an epic. Like, get the hell out of here. Alright, let's get to business. The Dark King is sealed but not slain. Calamity may strike the kingdom one day. I must leave this sword in the sacred forest in case that comes to pass. Yes, put it in the sacred forest. Hell yeah, boy, what? Look at me killing everything in sight. I'm kicking ass all day and night because my name is Billy. And I'm here to whoop your ass with the giant sword. Look at me swinging. Oh, you don't know how I play this game. I'm the king. Is this the cave where we put the ancient swords? Is dangerous to go alone? I mean, the obvious taking from Zelda here. Allow me to soothe thy weariness. Soothe away, baby. I'm actually not that weary today. But thank you. Can I kill your ass? Hell no, I shouldn't be able to kill. Should be able to only heal. He says, stop praying and start doing, you lazy S-Kingdom. Good one. Oh, look at me killing. Look at your ass dead as hell, too. Alright, I'm going to have too much fun playing this. I can already tell. It's just part of the game. Come on, man. Y'all made a fun-ass game, finally. Someone made a fun game. Hopefully it does not piss me off. The way every game tends to do at some point. Yes, sir. Now the boomerang is going to come in handy when I get that again. That's dope. Getting the coins. Kicking the asses. That being able to turn the blade like that, that is a nice touch. Because I can't swing diagonally, but I can swing left and then I can swing forward and then bring it to the left and it takes care of the... That is really dope. Like, so you notice I'm doing like I'm swinging forward, but then I switch it to the left. So I'm killing everything in that 90 degree. Who made this game? I need to look at the back of the box. And the forest north of the castle... The sword will be preserved. That's trying to tell me you're an idiot. Stop exploring and go do what we told you to do. Put the sword in the forest or we're going to whip your king ass. Alright. How's everybody doing today, by the way? Welcome back to Game Therapy. I'm BC, your host for the day. I'm just here to take you on a fantastic ride of joy. That's the only reason we're getting together. Fantastic ride of joy. I missed some of these bushes over here. I'm going to make sure I get all my money. I ain't the type of pimp just gonna leave money on the table, ho. If they have my cash out here. Shit. Ah, in the forest. I know where it is, man. I'm exploring. Leave me alone. Let me do the do. See how this game looks without the sun. Glacis. It's interesting. This game is not quite... Well, let me not speak yet. I think what I'm getting ready to say may be intentional. So, let's wait a minute. Because I don't want to start levying critiques for something that's the way it is on purpose and it's going to change. So. I don't have the grappling hook yet. He says, you want to know who made the games? The devs later made a little game called Dark Souls. Oh, this is From Software? What? I knew I liked something about them. I'm telling you, as much as I shit on Dark Souls, I really do like From Software. Holy crap. Holy crap! I had no idea, bro. I knew it was Atlas. I didn't know... I knew I liked these guys. Watch me hate this game after about 2 hours. Like, this game sucks! Oh! Which is just, when I get into that mode, it's just evidence of the lack. I just don't have a lot of endurance. Like, I get to a certain point in the game where I've had my fun and I'm ready to be out. Like, for real, if Tales of Vesperia had ended... I'm sorry. Tales of Arise had ended at Act 2, I'd probably be like, hey, this is great. This is a cool game. It's kind of parochial. The economy in it sucks. But it's a fun game. If Act 3 didn't exist in that game, I bet you I would have been positive about it. But Act 3 went so far to make it like, what? Did you intentionally make this bad? It's like, no, they ran out of time and money, I think. And there's a pandemic. This is what happens. And they won an award last night for Best RPG, which to me lets me know there were not a lot of great RPGs that came out this year. Which I also don't know, why was Nier Replicant not in that running? If Scarlet Nexus is in that running, why not Nier Replicant? Because first of all, Nier Replicant would have been my RPG of the year, but I do not speak for the game community, ever. Kaz, that's awesome, man. From Software. Had no clue. That's awesome. God, I hope I really, really hope Elden Ring kills, man. I hope it's everything I've been saying about video games for 20 years. It sounds like From Software is trying to fix it with Elden Ring. And I'm not going to get overly optimistic. I'm going to maintain a cautious optimism. and hope, because I got faith in From Software. There's something there. They just haven't figured it out for me yet. But if Elden Ring figures it out, bruh, they might be my new platinum games. And then it might make me willing to go back and figure out how to not hate their other stuff, which I've tried several times and failed. Like, for as much as I shit on From Software, you guys got to know, and I don't shit on them, as much as I talk about what I don't like about their games, I have put hours into figuring those feelings out. Like, I didn't just play it once and say, this sucks. Like, I've put hours into those games, just repeating battles to see how good I could get and how I could master it. And it was just like, this just does not, something about this doesn't give me the same joy showing up to the weight room every day to lift weights and get stronger and get more muscles. It just doesn't have the same, the pain doesn't come with the equal joy like lifting weights does. So I think Elden Ring may balance that better, and I finally can, like when Kojima made Death Stranding, it was like, finally, I've been wanting to love you my whole life. I've been wanting to kiss you in the mouth, but you keep making these shitty hide-and-seek games. And then he made Death Stranding, and it was like, so I'm hoping this is From Software's, like, you know, I'm hoping it's their magnum opus, and it just, anyway. Come on, From Software, let's do this. Alright, so we are indeed the Penguin Mech. True heroes dream in 3D. So that's how you can really tell. Tag says, oh man, I didn't see they won. That's a travesty. Well, as much as I hated the third act of that game, looking at the other games it was up against, I couldn't, like, you know, if I wasn't being the petty asshole that I pretend to be as a character on the show, like, just the real me gets it. It's like, there's a lot to like about Tales of Arise. I realize I was overly critical because some things really pissed me off, but in the moment, and when you have time to think about it, it's like, this isn't as bad as I'm making it for the show. And I tried to make that clear during the show. It's like, I'm joking. Like, I'm somewhat frustrated, and I think this game is designed very stupidly. But at the same time, I get it. You're trying to appease an ungodly amount of differing opinions when you're making a game, and you just sometimes get it wrong. And they got a lot right. The music was right. The graphics were on point. And I can't believe how good that game looks on the PS4. I could not. I was like, damn, they pulled this off. And it plays fluidly. The combat system works properly. It's just the economics in the storytelling are so bad that it's like, oh, please don't do this to me. So there's a lot right with the game. And it was up against Scarlet Nexus. I don't even remember the other games it was up against. But I remember looking at the list like, all right. I mean, Tales of Arise isn't worse than any of those other games that I can think of. But I just think Nier Replicant is a better game than all of that stuff. But that game is for a specific type of player. It's not, I don't think that's a game that's ever, I don't think the Nier series is ever going to blow up. It's just too not like what people are used to nostalgically and what they're looking for. I think. I could be wrong. Anyway, let's get through these cutscenes and kick ass. What up, Clem? Let's see, Kaz says, From is very uneven on their older games, but they make interesting things. Yes, agreed. Like, I still need to play Demon Souls. I've never tried it. And because there's been a couple people that tell me, yo, dude, go back and try Demon Souls, because you might like that better than Dark Souls, even given some of its challenges. I was like, all right, when I get a PS5, I'll play the upgraded version. I'll give it a shot. Because I want, from whether I like people's games or not, I want these companies to win if they're doing good shit. Like, I don't want Namco to suffer. I just want them not to put out incomplete games. You know? I want From Software to win, bro. I want Kojima to win. I'm buying everything Kojima puts out from now on. I'm buying, even if I don't like it, just to support him. Their PS3 Armored Core games just had way too long load time. I need to try Armored Core. I never have. The king requests your presence at the castle, and I made this 30-second cutscene take 8 minutes because that's what we do on this show. I spend way more time talking to y'all than I do doing anything with the game. Oh, Shecky Shabazz! Okay, so yes, what I was gonna critique actually has been changed. That was on purpose. Got it. Thank you for coming, Solace, or Solace, if you prefer. So my stage name was Solace when I first started making art, making music. And one of my boys, he knew the real word, but when he was also a musician, and I'd come to his shows, and when I'd be in the audience at his shows, he'd be like, hey, that's my boy Solace. What up, homie? And it was like that caught on. People were like, that dude's name is Solace. I'm like, that actually sounds cooler than Solace. And a lot of people didn't know the word solace at that time. This was 30 years ago or whatever, 2007, whenever that was. And so, like, I was like, the word means peace. And they're like, oh, shit, I never heard that word. I was like, yeah, man. But yeah, so Solace was my nickname for a little while. Tag says, I label it a travesty because since it won an award, I'm concerned developers would jump on that bandwagon since it got momentum. We've got to figure out the cool part, I'm with you. I think what actually will happen is the game community has already bitched about that economics enough. Everybody hates it. And there's a couple guys that are like, oh, just get over it. It makes it easier. Yeah, if you are a level grinder, that system's actually... And this is what I didn't say on the show that needs to be said. What that economic system actually makes cool is now you no longer have magic points. So I can cast spells forever as long as I give the player enough time to regenerate their spell casting juice, and it never takes away from anything. They needed something to use items for, so they made it healing, but the problem is they just made it they made the price of entry too high. And if they would just patch that, the game would actually be really cool. So I don't think other designers will follow because it was egregiously bad and a lot of people complained about it, right? So I don't worry about that. And I think there's enough other games and other things that are happening and enough other great things that are happening in the industry that will inspire people more than that. I think the community was vocal enough about that shitty economics that no one else will try. And if they do try to follow it, cool. They'll piss off enough players to the point where they'll start losing in sales, and then they'll change. Or they'll go out of business. Either way, we win. The hero who saved our kingdom left his sword in the northern forest. I believe you are the one who can pull it from its stone. If so, you are destined to save our kingdom. The problem is no one has actually found the sword to this very day. But as a descendant of the legendary hero, I know you can do it. Will you venture north of the castle to obtain the legendary sword? Or if I say no, what happens? No. Solace. Ha ha! Good show! Get your black ass out to the forest and get my sword. Oh, that's not exactly how he said it to me. That's how my mom would have said it to me. Get your black ass out of here. Like, yes, ma'am. Solace, you are indeed the hero's brave bloodline. Thank you. It's so dangerous to be alone. Ah, I knew they were going to do it. I knew they were going to have that callback to Zelda. Well played, From Software. Well played. Got a shield, got a sword. Let's kick ass every night like we need to. I have faith that you are the hero of legend. Good, I have faith too. Let's kick ass, baby. Shit, let's kick ass together while we... Excuse me. Jesus. That hiccup came out of... Oh, the sound! Well done. Hitting the walls and stuff makes a different noise. I kill you? Dead. What about you, King? Dead. Yeah, kill him. Look at the reflection of that floor, dude. It almost looks like there's another room underneath us. That's how well they drew that. I'm just freaking out at how beautiful the game is, man. Oh, and it has a dope soundtrack, too. I've heard some of the songs in the game. Woo! I don't know if all of it's dope, but there are a couple of songs in this game. I'll tell you that I'm experimenting with playing with the D-pad and the analog stick. I think D-pad may be better. I'll let you know once I get out on the field and start kicking ass. But you're the hero's descendant, maybe. Dude, I'm a penguin in a mech suit. How am I not the hero? If you saw a penguin driving a mech walk through your town, you'd be like, well, he's clearly the second coming of Jesus. We thought it was going to be a little different, but that's him. Because that's how he would do it. Come on, man. He's going to make a splash when he comes back. He's going to be a penguin in a motherfucking mech. Just bow down and start worshiping when you see the penguin mech. You'll be alright. This has tons of callbacks to Zelda and Dragon Quest. Be right back. The kid and wife need me to hit a grocery store. Yes! Go be a dad. We'll see when you get back. They make oddball things like Evergrace. Oh, snap! They made Evergrace too? I knew they made Kingsfield. That I did know. And I hated Kingsfield because one of my friends used to play it all the time. I'm like, dude, this sucks. Why are you playing this? But I only played it for like 5 minutes. It's probably actually cool. Did I collect Evergrace? Hold on, gang. Because Evergrace has been on my list to collect. And now that I know From Software did it, now I'm even more inspired. Let's see. Oh, you whore of whores. You have the lips of a whore. You are a whore's mother. Get off me. Oh, shitty ass, short ass headphone cords. Who makes headphone cords only 1.5 foot long? Psychopath. Damn headphone makers do. That's who. Haggle of whores. Stand by, Kaz. Did I get Evergrace yet? Oh, snap. I collected. Wow, I forgot I recollected that. And I saw it. Hell, if I had seen that in a while, I probably would have re-bought it and had it twice. Alright, let's do this right. Let's move y'all. Hey! That's where my Quran is. And then, oh, my Bible's in there. Let's see. Evergrace, Evergrace, where are you? Okay, it looks like I confused Evergrace collection-wise in terms of what I own. I think I confused it with Eternal Ring, and I still need to collect Evergrace, which now I'm going to put that higher on my priority list. Now that Kaz did that for us, we're going to put Evergrace higher on the priority list. Because, now that I know From Software makes it, I'm hyped. Alright, let's actually play the game, shall we? Everybody needs a chance to be a hero. So yeah, now I need to put Evergrace higher on my list. I'm not a level grinder, but I'm a side quester, so it probably wouldn't be a problem to me. I got you. You know what's weird? Is I thought I wasn't a side quester until I played The Witcher 3. And the best thing that game does is side quests. Like, I don't like the main game that much. The story is like, I got to by the end of the story, I was just ready for it to be over. Like, will these people please shut up? But the side quests in that game. I mean, there's the side quests. One of them that I think I either cried or at least teared up during. And it's like, dude, this is real business time right here. But anyway, yeah, like, I can do... So the point there is, side quests are okay if they're not Tales of Arise side quests. Or, what was that game that Piranha Bytes tried to put out? That pirate game that was complete ass. And I was like, what? Guys, go make the real Gothic 4 and cut this shit out. What are you doing? I think it was Piranha Bytes. I might have the studios messed up. But it was like a spiritual successor to Risen. And I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? Get this shit out of here. It was terrible. Raven's Cry. Damn Raven's Cry. Those kind of side quests can eat all the everything bad in life. Oh, double hits. The king was able to hit him twice, or hit him once and kill him. I gotta hit you twice to kill. That's alright. Now, do I have to fight these guys? Yep. I knew that was coming. I knew we were going to have to fight these dudes this time. Anticipate the landing. Bow! This is just like football. Wow, this is actually challenging. They made a game that has real challenge without having to be cheap about it. Yeah, it's like understanding how to play football. Track the landing. Hit him. There you go. He's going to land. Bust it. Wow. See that, game designers? You can make something challenging without making it completely tedious and annoying. I shouldn't have got hit, though. I should have done a better job. Let's see, Klim says, there's something enjoyable about simple games. I 1000% agree. There's an old sword stuck deep, and that's what I think a lot of game designers who cut their teeth in the 90s and then now the game designers who looked up to them don't understand. Is like you keep adding complexity to the game and you're selling it as depth, but you're just adding systems that create entropy. And like Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the worst offenders. I spent more time in my menus playing that game than doing anything else because they're unbalanced, stupid ass loot hoarding, dopamine addiction fucking simulator that game was. Like, dude, make your games with some fucking empathy. Ugh, that's why your game sucks. It was just like a game that tried to cash in on a bunch of tropes and shit instead of making their vision like they usually do. Clem says, Bryant, stop growing. I don't want to deal with bots. Yell at the audience, not me. I ain't got nothing to do with that growth. That's the people showing up. I got the sword, yo. Uh-oh. Rion came in singing. He must be having a good day. You know what's funny is these cutscenes are less annoying when I have to read them. I've noticed that. Like, I don't really like cutscenes, but at least I can read them quickly and move on. I don't have to listen to boring people. Hey, Brian, let me talk to you for 3 minutes about some bullshit you don't want to hear. Fuck you. Hey, shoot this dude. Shoot him. He ain't on the team no more. B, we can't replace him. We can't. He talks too much. Shoot his ass. You don't fuck around and get people killed when the zombies come because he wants to talk instead of being quiet and stealthy. Corey Towns reporting in. How are you doing this evening, bro? Outstanding. How are you doing, sir? Lee joined the party. What's Lee up to? Lee, let us return to the king with proof that you are the hero. I. Kicking ass every day. Oh, look at all these trophies I be getting, man. I'm clocking trophies in this joint. They don't want to see me. I'm the trophy king out here. Boy, I'm the pullout king. Anybody get that reference? Okay, that still makes me laugh. Wait a minute, I got the sword of Jesus and it still takes 2 hits to kill y'all? Get out of here. Yeah, easy, bro. I gotta get used to these controls. That's all. Now my sword's small because you hit me. Give me another apple, ho, so I can get my big sword back. All in your ass. All in your ass. Give me that. Look at me kicking ass all night, ho. Kicking ass every day. I kick ass, it's what I do. Alright, maybe we won't falsetto the lyrics at that part. Who's taking notes? Writing songs while I sing them. Oh! Oh! That's the way of love. This is the way it goes. Penguins in mech suits. Oh, it can't go through the tree. Interesting. Give me my money, ho. Money, ho. Oh, you slipping, ho. Get away from me. Oh, you trying to hide in the back, huh? Dead. Cash. Oh, critical hit. I get a trophy for that too. Let me get a trophy about you. Let me get a trophy about your ass. Oh, tag tights. Y'all remember that commercial from back in the 80s? The original Zelda commercial that used to come on TV? Tag tights! Anybody remember that? I do. And then my parents were like, you ain't getting no Nintendo. You better get a job. I was like, damn, I'm 8. Or not even. Please. Get your ass a job, Mr. Nintendo. And then they bought me one. They bought me a Nintendo when like the fucking PlayStation came out. Here you go, Merry Christmas. You found this Nintendo under a truck. Like, damn. None of this is true, by the way. I mean, the fact that my parents would not buy me, because I never even asked for an NES. I asked for a Sega Genesis. The year that came out, that was the year my parents got me an NES. Like, oh, get him the other one. Fuck him. Like, damn. But I was happy, man. I played a lot of games that I loved, and I would see that Zelda commercial, but I never ended up getting Zelda. I think I borrowed it from a friend. So my Padres wasn't having that. My parents, you know, by the time I came along, my parents weren't necessarily hurting for money, at least not regularly. But they were cheap. And they taught me to be like that, too. That's how I get video games for $20 or $5 that weeks or months later that are worth $120. Because it's like, I see it coming. It's like, let me... Like, I bought NCAA 14. I was like, there's no way this doesn't become a thing. And then I got my copy, and then I, for $5, the week before that shit went up to $100. And then I got what was the game I got last year that's now worth $100 and something? Because I'm cheap. Like, there's a guy trying to sell a TurboGrafx right now for like $250. I'm like, you ain't selling that to me. I said, I'll be back when you need the money more, and that comes down by more than half, then we'll talk. Because I don't need the TurboGrafx, you need the money. The hero with the aid of the 6 sages sealed him inside a dark orb, and now that dark orb has been stolen. The thief's name is Fuele. Deeming himself a dark bishop, why would you call yourself dark? If you think you're right, it seems. And with Onyx's power, he plans on taking over the entire world. But let him have it. Shit, it's like Gandhi said, man. Who cares most wins. Let him do it. Is he going to do any worse than any of us? Please find the 6 orbs and the 6 sages to bring peace to the land. Yes! I'll do it. Ursula says, we only have an NES that I play because the kids got games on their giant TV. Clem says, dude, if I make a game now... or did you mean to write, nobody will play it? Because I'd be like, yo, everyone in this world, too much of a bitch to kill. Corey says, I'm doing good playing Mario Odyssey. I could not get into Mario Odyssey, man. You might have to help me. I got really bored playing that, but I think it's just because I don't like platformers anymore. I did buy it, and I tried it. I think what it is the games, like, platformer games need to be over, like, after an hour or two, and I need to be out of here. Like, the fact that they're 20 hours long, it's like, bro, I got kids, man. I can't be sitting around jumping on shit for 20 hours. Head to the grass temple to the west. You can do it, Solace. And I will, my king. I will head to that west and destroy the dark... What are we doing in this story? I was talking to y'all and not reading the comments or reading the dialogue. All right, so now that everybody's here, I wanted to take a moment. Just a quick shout out to the family of Demarius Thomas, who passed away. I think it was either this morning or last night. he had been going through some health complications. It's believed after a very serious car accident that took place, I think, last year. I can't remember when that happened. But the point is, he passed away today or last night. And I just wanted to send shouts out and prayers to his loved ones and family, because he was 33 years old. That's very young to have to deal with that. You know, and I'm sensitive to it because I found out about it through Shannon Sharp, who is like a kind of an internet indirect big brother to me. Like, a lot of what he does are things that I do, and I appreciate him kind of paving the way. And he was talking about it and really emotional because they were friends and he didn't get to reach out to him before he passed. And that's hard. And my brother that recently passed away, that we just did the memorial service for last week, it just made me think, like, I'm super glad my other brothers got on my case to talk to him before he passed away, because I don't think I would have been okay. Like, I can tell Shannon Sharp is beat up about it. I would be too. If I had not called my friend the time I did before he passed, I don't think I'd be okay right now. I mean, I'm already dealing with the pain of him being gone, but had we not had the 2-hour discussion we had before he passed, I know, I was talking to my wife today because I was crying telling her about it. I was like, I would not be okay right now. Like, I would need some time. I'd probably have to take a day or two off from doing shows to try to help people, because I'd be fucked up. And I would have been for weeks. So I'm grateful that I had the people in my life. So the whole message to you guys, and I know Ryan will back me up on this, is if you love somebody, go fucking tell them, please. And to Demarius's family, God bless all of you. I just pray comfort and peace and healing over everybody's broken hearts. I'm not telling anybody to get over anything. Just be with the people who love you so you can get through it. We love you, and we hope you push through. All right, back to the joy. Let's get it. Because that's what we're here for, not the sadness. So yeah, I was broken up today just watching Shannon almost losing on TV. I'm like, damn, I look up to this dude like a big brother. And then, by the way, I've looked up to Shannon Sharp. This isn't new. Like, I've followed Shannon Sharp's career because he was an adult doing what I was doing as a kid. And he was one of the guys I looked up to, him and his brother. And so, like, watching him play football the way he did, and now watching him do media, he does a very different show than what I do. But the reason he does his show is exactly the same reason I do this, is to bring joy to people. And to have some fun and say some shit that hopefully matters at some point. So, it's like seeing I saw him having those issues. I was like, dang. It's like watching a big brother have a hard time. Because, yeah, he does a lot of things in media, too, that give me courage to say the things I say. Like, well, damn, Shannon Sharp can say that. I can say that. If you throw money in, good things may. Yeah, let's throw some G's. Hell yeah, I'll throw some money in a well. It's our time. It's our time down here. Y'all ready? Throw some money in, ho. Do I have enough? Throw it in. Got a green apple. Hell yeah, I did. Kick ass. Wait, it didn't take my money. So the first one didn't take it, at least it didn't, or maybe it did and I wasn't watching the screen. I gave 20 and got 10 back. Dang it, man. A cheap ass game. It's a slot machine, basically. I'm not a gambler, so we're done with the cave of bullshit. Whatever it's going to give me, I'm sure I can find somewhere in the world. Like, the joy of gambling is lost on Chambers. It's not something that I get. All right, stand by, gang. I'm on solo dad duty, and I got to go take care of something. Be right back. We're back in the groove, yes indeed we are. Alrighty, right. Hey, for everybody that's here, has everybody joined my book list? Just say yes or no in the comments, please. Yeah. My mouth is getting ahead of my brain. I have to tell my son that all the time. Like, just slow down. Your mind is moving faster than your mouth can keep up. Slow down and think. So what I was trying to say was, if the question is, are you on my book list? And then just yay or nay in the comments. And then we'll talk a little bit, because I want to get a gauge for who's there. And then we'll talk a little bit about how the book list, how it's going to work, because right now it's not active. But when it comes back, how it's going to work and how it will benefit ye. But I don't want to launch into that tirade if everybody here's like, yeah, we're on it. There's no point. You guys already know the point. I'm Bluesy the Slime. I dream of becoming a human someday. What's up, Bluesy? Shit. You're going to be a human one day, man. I see it coming. Keep living your dream, dog. Oh, and public service announcement for everybody here. It is okay that you are living a life where you egotistically want to have significance. It's okay. That's a healthy form of ego. To want to matter, to want to do something that matters on the planet. That's okay. And you don't need to take on some type of false humility to say, well, I'm not going to have any ego about my life being important. Stop it. Like, we wrote a book where the story tells us we were made in God's image. I think we kind of like ourselves a little bit. It's okay to like yourself, and it's okay to want to matter. All right? Anybody telling you that that's too much ego, yeah, they're lying. They've already accepted that they don't matter and stop trying. You keep going. And if you want to matter, it's all about how you serve other people. So, that is how we matter, friends. The only thing that matters is what we give to others. So, damn, was that, 10 gold. I thought that said, see, to me, I see 10 G's, and I see 10,000. Like, I know people write K for whatever reason, but I've always wrote G. Like, G means 1,000. Don't scare me like that. I thought I got $10,000. Oh, you want to be the hero? Here, I'll give you my sword now. You can go kill all these dragons, and I can go back and play PlayStation. Shit. All right. What did he want me to kill 10 of? I went through the text too fast. Sending love and energy to all the family who need the smiles. Get in there. Tag says, and forget that toxic masculinity crap. Tell your friends you love them. Yeah. You know, when you get most men alone, they don't really struggle with that. They just feel like they have to pretend because the world has created this false image of what it means to be a man. You're allowed to cry, fellas. I tell you what, man. I almost titled this video what I'm about to say, but then I was like, nah. The internet is too simple-minded for me to do that. I'll talk about it, but I won't make it the title. But like, I had an experience today. I didn't have an experience. I got told about an experience somebody else that I care about is having. And my response to my wife after she told me the story, I said, this is why extremist feminists want to kill all the men. I said, from this story you're telling me helps me understand those ladies. Like, I want to kill this motherfucker for that. Like, are you kidding me? You know, it's like, damn. Like, it's okay to cry, men. It's okay to be fucking present. Please. You know? The Earth's only depending on you to not suck. But yeah, there's a story I heard today about... I'm not even going to tell the story because I'm not bringing people I love into a internet story. Just know that I've heard some shit today that It's like, oh. For like a split second, I was like, I kind of hope the feminists win. Like, just kill everybody. Those extreme feminists that want to murder people. Yeah. Let's arm them for a couple of weeks. And then maybe a couple of these dudes will be gone. But at the same time, all my joking aside, the reality is, this is a man who just hasn't been taught how to be a man. And he's living with what he's been taught to live as. And so, it's like the encouragement I would give to any ladies who've had a hard time with men is, if you can actually get them to a place of wanting to develop as men, and they get the proper help and mentors and people around them that can help them be real fucking men, you will stop wanting to kill them. I mean, I said something to my wife today that made her walk across the room, grab me by my shoulders, and kiss me in my face while I was talking. And she's like, I love you more every day because of that shit. And I'm telling you, I'm not bragging on myself when I say that. I'm bragging about the hard work she was willing to put in to help me be... I mean, I had to do the work too. But if it wasn't for the effort she put in, that experience doesn't happen. So don't give up on these men either. I know the easy thing to do is to say, fuck them and want to kill everybody. That's Hitler. That's the coward. Put in the effort. These men that are fucking up are because they had fucked up dads that didn't show them how to be men. Help them get around men that do, and you'll be fine. Welcome to my store. Take your time. Got that apple. What is the green potion, or the green... oh, that's a magic apple that I got. And it only cost $5, so I wasted $20 at the well. Gaggle of hookers. I will keep one of these on me, just in case. Yes. Oh, I don't... It's nice! They're going to do the empty bottle thing. Cool. All right. Let's go adventure and find an empty bottle. And I have hiccups for some reason. I haven't even eaten today. I did eat a banana. And does kombucha tea make you have hiccups? I mean, it is kind of like fermented, isn't it? Maybe it's the kombucha. Shacky doo. Yeah, there's something, Clem said it, man. I think it was Clem or Chris said it. There's something about simple games that are just fun. These complex, freaking, errand running simulators is what I call modern video games. So, dude, just simple. And that's what, honestly, that's the main thing that I point to when I talk about Death Stranding being one of the best games I've ever played. It's when you realize that it's just a very, 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 very simple game. It's just gamifying chores, but in a fun way. It's like, that's it. That's the spoiler alert. That's what the game is. But they do it in a way where there's danger and there's adventure and there's drama and story. It's like, this is cool. Oh snap! I can get my coins with the sword. I didn't know I could do that. I think Zelda's like that too. Nice touch, game designers. See, Hunter says, funny because I had a dream about imposter syndrome. Well, it sounds like my words were timely. Praise the Lord for that. Yeah, so what I was going to speak on when I was playing the game at first, when you were playing as the original hero, was it looked so drab. I was like, isn't this game supposed to be super colorful? And it's like, yeah, but you're living... I was like, this must be a dream sequence, and they're dulling it. And yes, like, it's very, very colorful. I love colorful games. I don't really say that much. I don't really talk about that. Like, I love colorful ass games like this. That chicken has to turn into a chicken fight, right? Just like Zelda. There they come! Get your ass in here, chickens! Yeah, chickens! I knew we were gonna do it! I knew we'd do it, chickens! Run for your life, man. These chickens gonna whoop your ass. You better get in there. I knew we could do it, chickens. How is that not a trophy? How are we not getting trophies for the chicken fight? Somebody talk to me. Give me 20 G's and I will share my wisdom. What do you say? Everybody wants 20 G's. Look for cliffs that can be traversed. Okay. I will. Do you have any more wisdom? What else you got? I like not having to... Yeah. Thanks a lot. Eastmost pen. Do not take the desert lightly. Prepare well. Interesting. It's inside the house. Okay, it's inside the house. Got it. Yeah, from is nothing if not interesting. with the stuff they bake into these games, man. Hey, what's up, chicken? No hard feelings, homie. Stay strong, right? I just had to do that for the show. Tights. Come on, I need a heart, man. I gotta get my big sword back. I got my helmet, my sword, my shield. So tonight, gang, for our mainstream, hey, like how I put those words together? We might be doing Halo Infinite, the campaign, or going back to Ys 8. I haven't decided yet. Is that a Lego block? Got a small block. Yes! Always love a small block. Very useful. I love the mini map too. Is there a bigger map? No, wait a minute. Whore! Stop it. Alright, so there's nothing there to screw with. So yeah, between D-pad and analog stick, it's kind of trying to see which one I like better. It's definitely more precise with the D-pad, but I might be quicker with the analog stick, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so I was gonna say, the rabbits almost always give me health. Troll time! Hey, shield, shield, shield! Get your shield out. They got arrows, homie. Gotta learn how to fight. Got him. Oh, missed. He's gonna shoot that arrow at you, home. Kicking ass every day, boy. Come here, rabbit. I need that health. Give it up. Yes, almost home, baby. Almost to the crib of love. The crib of Jesus. So the Tektites seem to give the coins, the rabbits seem to give the hearts. That seems to be somewhat standardized. Now, is this a church or is this the temple we were supposed to go to that the king said to go to in the west? In the west. So how's everybody's week panned out? Does everybody have a pretty decent week? I know some of y'all going through some stuff, but do we have a net positive overall? The grass temple, we found it, y'all. Master Solace. The door leading further is closed. Must be a hidden gimmick somewhere. Indeed there is. I love this scene. I love the intentional patronizing of the player. That's totally the writers trolling the audience in a wonderful way. Like, you did it! You're a genius! That is how you do humor in a video game. Well done, From Software. Oh, that was... Oh, God, that is awesome. Like, he's just like, you're such an amazing hero. You figured out... Because I love that, because so many video games do that. I've accused video games of that probably for 15 years, this nonsensical ego stroking. Like, they'll always put a female character in the game that's always sweating. You're like, oh my gosh, how could you possibly... Like, stop making this... This isn't real life. Nobody fawns over you like that. Get out of here. Ugh. But just making fun of that trope in the first temple. God bless you guys. I'm digging it. Now, my fear is I'm in my first temple. Is this countdown to when I'm going to have to do puzzles? That's what I'm worried about here. Alright, and I like that, like a From Software game, each fight teaches you how to fight. Because I did that first one wrong. Oh, I got my big sword now. Y'all don't want to see me with the big sword now. The big sword on the big sword now. Swing as soon as you get in the room to make sure you're not going to get served. Yes! So you can do it angle-wise. Yes! There's strategy in this game. I need a key to open that door that I believe I do not have yet. Alright, so lowering the temperature in my house has made this room quite a bit more tolerable. I know how to push it, baby. It's boomerang time. See, it's like you can get angles on your enemies. Got a key, ho! And then with that key, I'm gonna go get the boomerang and then I'm gonna hit that. I've been wanting to play this game for so long. I'm glad I'm finally getting to do it, and I'm liking it so far. Gotcha, bitch. I love that. I need to stop giving compliments, because it's gonna be countdown to that ass whooping. Yes, I can see the movable blocks. They actually show them to you. Nice. Another key, baby. Oh, wrong way, wrong way! Come on, ho! Gotcha, bitch! And no respawns. Excellent. Shit, I thought that was a hole in the floor. I almost had a temple map, baby. Give it up. But she's clapping what you want. Wait. Why did the temple map not immediately kick on? I don't know. Oh, L1 it. Got it. Okay. Bet. We got a couple more doors to do what we need to do. We do things real good because we need the truth. We show this. Alright, so if I go up and over, come down and around, there's got to be another key, and then we'll work our way into the treasure room. Got it. Headed west, baby. Headed west, baby. We heading west, heading west, heading west, baby. Right, come on. Let's get this bat to chase us. Kick ass. Wait, does this game have save anywhere? Let's find out. It does. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, they got save anywhere, Jesus. You see that? Oh, they got save anywhere, Jesus. This game's just doing too much. It's doing too much. I need to slow down. You can't expect some cheap shield to block magic beams, okay? You must use your amazing evasion skills to... Okay, how do I do that? Like, not like that. That's how. You do it wrong. That's how you do it. Uh-oh. Stand by again. Boss lady, say hello to the stream. What up?
Hey, stream. Hey, my love.
What can I do? Yeah, I can hear you great. right, back in the game. The wife's happy, the world's okay. Let's get it. Or you just walk up on it. Hey! Now, here we go. Don't try to hide. Ho, I sees you. You can't run. I love how intuitive they make the damn puzzles. Like, it's very easy to see what you're supposed to do. There's no figuring it out. There's no trial and error for 6 hours. Now, this is the first dungeon. God only knows what they're going to do to me before this game's over. But, yeah. Got it. Thank you. All I ask is to be able to all I ask in these games is to be able to use my intuition to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to use a guide. I don't want to have to try 7 different things because I'll just get bored and go do something else. And be like, I don't need to save the world. These motherfuckers can die. We all dying anyway. I'm going home to play PlayStation. It can briefly stun. Yes, indeed it can. Pumping backs real hard as Don Cheadle's playing. Oh. Damn it, dude! You are the whore of Babylon! You're gonna pixel perfect me, you whore. At least they gave me a shot there. That's cool. There you go. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, all in your ass. Got 10 gold. Fantastique. Got another key. What you gonna do? Everybody knows what your birthday suit. Say what? Ah, I can't go that way. So which way me? Ah, the other key door doing it. Let's get together, show them how we pursuing it. Go ahead and show them prove the shit. Tag says we might get Bryant to play Dark Souls after all. From Software hitting it out of the park. Yeah, well, you know, you are relatively new to the things I make on the internet that have anything to do with gaming. But I've said for years that From Software is, they got their head wrapped around some dope stuff, man. It ain't all bad. That's what I need. Thank you. You know, like From Software gets a lot right. It's just the stuff they get wrong is so detrimental to me enjoying the games that I've played that I didn't like from them. But this game, so far, man. Like, I think what it boils it down is just I like to know what I'm supposed to be doing and be given the freedom to do it in ways that I think make sense or are intelligent. And most video games seem to be predicated on making what you're supposed to do somewhat obtuse because there is a contingent of people who play games who like being in the dark. And then also making it cumbersome to actually fucking execute it. It's like, dude, just don't mind it being hard. Like, I want to know what I want to do, and I want to be given some freedom to do it. Like, Dark Souls doesn't work for me, because, and I it's just my flaw. It's nothing wrong with the game. It's, I know how to fight people and dismantle them. And that's not bragging. Like, I've been trained to do it. So when a game asks me to do it in a way that my brain's telling me this is going to get you killed, I can't turn that part of my brain off and just play. I can't. I've tried. I don't do it well. And so when the game's forcing me to do things that's like, I could do this better if the game would just give me the sticks, this fight would be over. But the whole point of the game is to force you through this artificially difficult thing that it's only difficult because we forced you to do it like an idiot. Instead of like, damn it, I see the better way to do this and the game won't let me. That actually describes my life with humans a lot. Like, humans like to do dumb shit. It's like, if you just read the book, it's in there! Just read that shit. You'll be good. Damn, 3 hits? Huh. What's up, Flames? It's your sexy self. What's going on, bro? It's good to see your face, homie. And not just because it's one of the sexiest faces out there. It's just good to see. Well, I should say also because it's one of the sexiest faces out there. I mean, that's part of the reason it's good to see you, right? It's not the whole reason. Alright, give me the map. Roger that. Don't know if I was supposed to do that, but I didn't just screw myself. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Knew you was gonna shoot that shizzle, and now I'm shit. Get me out of here, you whores! Can't block, can't block, can't block. I knew they were gonna fire. That's on me. Get you there. Here, we can just funnel these guys. There we go. Watch your bold style. What you gonna do? Everybody coming true with the fun, dude. Yeki style. Is that a key? The master key. Kick ass. Tag says, oh, you don't roll around on the ground trying to punch someone in the back when you're fighting. Exactly. Like I always use this one of the first fights in Dark Souls as my case study. It's like you're walking down this narrow corridor in that first town, and there's 3 skeletons. The smart fighter is not gonna go fight those motherfuckers. He's gonna use a combat multiplier to either separate them so he can fight them one at a time, or lure them to a place where he can funnel them and kill them. Like, it's designed to make you learn the mechanics of this, the dodging and shit. It's like, I wouldn't even get into close quarters combat with them. That's stupid. But it's just my brain has been trained to do it a better ways, and I can't just turn it off and accept, oh, the game wants me to do it like an idiot. Just have fun. I don't have that kind of brain. When people ask me to do shit that's irrational, it's literally, you might as well have shot me. That's how much I hate you in that moment. When you ask me to do some shit that does not make sense. And I don't know why, like, I don't consciously do that. That's just a part of my genetic makeup. Is when people ask me to do shit that's clearly irrational, I want them dead. Shit and I've read that may be a thing called hyper-rationality, like I'm too rational, if that's a such thing. Maybe. But it's like, dude, if you ask me to do irrational shit, I want you all dead. Get away from me. Ah! They call it the boss key. Cool. Let's check the map again. You need a key. Get it in. Show these hookers how to do it, Don Cheadle's friends. Get your ass out of here before they shoot at you. Good, they give you enough time to run at least. iFlame says after work. What's after work? Did the system cut off the rest of your sentence? Damn, that was close. It's a key, baby. Give it up and let me roll over you. I'm hopping harder than you knew I could. Oh, I take that ass to the streets and make some money, cause it's what we do. Pimpin', keep pimpin', keep pimpin', keep pimpin'. Oh, I'm trying to make a pimp funk song. Working on the lyrics. Like, it's a song about a pimp that's down on his luck. And he's trying to rally the hoes. But all his hoes are men, so it's even harder to sell. See, that right there that story was already more interesting than all of Tales of Arise. That's why I hate video game stories, because I can imagine shit that's way more interesting than this dumbass 22-year-old shitbag that's supposed to save the world. Like, I want to see the story about the downtrodden pimp who comes back in the game pimping men and rises to the top. I want to hear that guy's story. I don't want to hear shit about Alfin and his stupid ass white privilege mask or whatever they put on him because he was too rich. I don't give a fuck. Get me out of here and let me hear about Pimp Leroy Barnes III and his downtrodden struggles. That's what I want. Oh, I did that dead wrong. Whoopsie. Let's get back out of here. I hit the wrong brick, y'all. Hey, I did a puzzle wrong and immediately saw it. What world are we living in, Jesus? Waka, 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 waka. Let me check the map again. Actually, we need to go back. Go back one, do it. Show these hoes how to show and to prove shit. They ain't ready, they ain't real at all. And hold the beats down while they playing basketball with their tassels off, running down the beach with no sandals on. Bitch, I'm Dave Hasselhoff. Get! Oh, I knew that gold was gonna disappear. You whore's gold. I have a key, ho. Didn't I get another key? I didn't get another key yet. Ball jacket. What you trying to do with that ball stack? Come on, Scorpion. Cool. Okay, so some rooms don't respawn enemies and then others do. Interesting. Ah, I didn't see that. Small block, small keys, get it in. Got that. What is this thing in the corner, man? That thing scares me a little. Like it's supposed to shoot stuff at you or something. The music kind of gets you a little hyped too. It's like it's getting you ready. It's like a march beat. It's like Darth Vader's walking music. Huh. Let's get it in. Show these suckers how to really win. Master, listen. Listen! That switch looks a little different. Should we push it? I don't know, brother. Should we? Or should we pick up one of these pots and push that? Uh-oh! Back to the beginning. Now we're doing things the way we know it's in the city. Huh? We know we keep it pretty, keep it nice, keep it going. One tizzle for the Misty. It's just Mitzi. Sure. Comedy stores and everybody looking like whores. Why? Because they ate too many s'mores, shores, and too many pores. Too much lore. Reading books Skyrim style. That's the door. And you can see your way out. Don't let it hit you where it split you. Shit. I get you. Let's kick ass, y'all. Mech Penguin time, baby. Yeah, get that going. Shit. One time for your mind, ho. I was like a spaceship shooter. Hell yeah. Gotta hit his tail, right? Yep. Obviously, it's the tail. Thank you for telling me. I saw it, but thanks for telling me anyway, just in case I missed it. Gotcha, bitch. He's gonna start throwing more every time I hit him in. Yep. Get some. Woo! Just dodged his ass. Well done, Shamborn. This is not as easy as it looks. This is for real. This dude is pissed. And he's fat. He gets faster too. Oh shit, got me. One back, all in your ass. Come get this ass whipping you need, oh. Whew, my thumb hurts, man. That looked way easier than it was. Hurry, man, get the coins. What are you doing? The coins are gonna run out. Shut up and get the coins. We need the money. Oh, I wonder if my shield... Eventually, do I get a shield that can block those lasers, I wonder? Because if we do, that's a nice touch. Give the people exactly what they want. Well done, says Tag. We can get you what you want. Get it in. Damn, this dude was just chilling back here in the back. How long you been here, homie? The snake had you locked up in there? Or this is one of the sages, isn't it? Isn't this one of the sages we're supposed to rescue? Like, it wasn't terribly difficult. Don't misunderstand me. But it was harder than it was like, damn, I am really razor thin missing getting hit in some of these cases. Jaman. You there? Did you and your fairy friend just defeat that snake? Master Solace's sword play is remarkable. Of course we beat it. Indeed I am. I am Sage Indy of the Grass Plains. Short for Indiana Jones. I was reckless. You were captured by evil as you protected the orb. But thanks to you two, I am safe from harm. The king asked us to find the orb, so here we are. My star is the legacy of the legendary hero. You are his descendant. I see it now in your face. That's right, Sage Indy, Master Solace is destined to save us. Indeed, I sense hope in your eyes. Here, take this orb with you. And with it all the powers that I can bestow upon ye to face all the darkness that may yet remain. If I could freestyle all of this dialogue, it'd be great. Maybe because I've seen this 6,000 times before and I'm just copying. The orbs contain magic greater than any magic one could find in 2D. Got a shader magic parallax. What does that do? This magic will reveal hidden floor clues and the tabula rasa tablets. Excellent. However, its use is limited by location. Cast it wherever you suspect that greater meaning lies hidden. Well, thank you. You're going to take away the most annoying part of Zelda by giving me an ability that takes away the most annoying. Like, if Zelda had that, I probably would have loved the games. Just take out the obtuseness. I get no joy out of discovering the trick. Just tell me the trick and let me do it. I get the joy out of execution, not the joy out of figuring it out. Like, figuring it out is a necessary evil to get to the thing you want. Figuring it out doesn't mean shizzle until I execute. Oh, speaking of that, go and obtain the rest of the orbs for the peace of our kingdom, you whore. This is so funny, man. People are fascinating. It's like, I get the impression that most humans go through life with a narrative in their head, that when you say something that disturbs their narrative, they're biologically required to start arguing even about shit that you weren't saying. Like, motherfucker, we weren't talking about any of the shit you're saying. Woof. People are weird, man. It's like everything this dude wrote, like, yeah, all of that's true, and it has nothing to do with the topic. The fuck are you talking about? Hey, one of my boys, actually. Hey, look at that. I had no idea he did this. Was this today? Oh, he did it just now. That's why I didn't know. Sorry, I'm engaging with one of my military brothers who just shared one of my messages on TikTok. Good, now maybe people will actually see it. Since I'm on apparently the naughty list. according to everybody that watches my show. Good, man. Go get yours. Keep killing. That's cool. Okay, so no, I did get the notification. It just happened within the last hour. Merlin says, I need that PS3 version of Demon Souls. We all did, brother. That's why I went out and looked for copies. In fact, I got the case to it before I ever got the game. At GameStop, I tried to buy it. The guy's like, dude, it happens. Not when you're a collector, it'll happen to you more than once. You'll go to GameStop and pull something off the shelf that's not in the store at all. They just didn't clean up their inventory or whatever. He's like, we don't have the game, but do you want the case? I was like, yep, because one day I'm going to buy the game, and it's going to be worth money when everything starts getting, retro. And so I just had the case to Dark Souls for years, and then eventually I found another copy of it in the wild for like $16, and was like, and so now people are looking for that game and they can't find it, and he's commenting like, damn it, I want that game. Like, yep, that's why I started buying it up before PS3 went out of vogue at GameStop. It's one of my favorite things to do as a collector is when I go to other places like California or Wisconsin, Maryland, wherever I'm at, I'll go to their GameStops because they always have, like when I was in Florida a couple years ago, that's where I got Burnout Revenge. I couldn't find that anywhere. And it's a common game, but it's just not common where I live. And because, it's a generation old. But in Florida, it was like all over the place. I remember Tales of Vesperia was way harder to find back in the day. Not back in the day, but like 4 or 5 years ago. And I remember California, I was like, damn, there's like 3 copies of that here. Because like collecting is regional. When you live in a place like where I live, it's so metropolis. It's such a metropolis that you're going to have a ton of collectors. So finding stuff here is hard because there's millions of people, which means there's probably at least 1,000 people like me trying to collect stuff. But when you go to a place like San Diego where no one gives a shit about video games because they're all at the beach looking at ass, you can find cool stuff. I'm like, San Diego is the mecca for nerds. Everyone else is looking at ass. I can get all my games. Because I got ass at home. I don't need to be at this beach. None of these asses even compare to the one that bestowed honor upon me with marriage. I'm cool. That lady. Trust me, ain't no asses at the beach gonna compare to hers. So, I'm gonna stay here at GameStop. Oh, Master, have you noticed an E mark on your equipment menu? You can press the square button to equip or remove these items. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Got it. Nope, wrong button, wrong button. Got it. That is cool as crap, man. So, okay, it won't let me use it in here. So it's like, is this, like, do you use it in the first room? Is that one of the, like, the secrets? All right, now, where's the key I need to get in that last room? No, I'm good. Thank you, bitches. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, so I have no keys. Are they in here? Where's my missing key? Oh, give it to me. Kicking ass every day, showing hookers how in every way. Oh, no, we're good. We are good. Oh, snap, I leave it behind, baby. It looks like those respawn, so that's not the end of the world. Or maybe there's a way to open the door in the room puzzle style. And it doesn't use a key. Maybe my little new item could come in handy. apples. Get your magic back. This is cool for money grinding anyway. Let's get it going. Key is keep it moving. Keep it moving. They can't hit you. Oh. I like the soundtrack too because it gets you hyped for the level you're on. Like oh, come on, B. Because you're running your mouth and not paying attention. What did I miss? Yeah, I did that last time too. Got it. I love how fast the character moves as well. Very fluid, man. Oh, come on, bruh! Is the bullshit. Man, B. I'm effing all the way up. Alright, so there's clearly something in this dungeon that they didn't mean for me to have before I left it. Oh, bullshit. That is a hard room to get out of without getting hit. If you're trying to fight. If you're just running through there, you can do it. But if you stop to fight, the terrain makes it hard to escape without taking a beating. Alright, let's go kill some rabbits, get our health back, y'all. So we need to remember that we missed one of the keys. There's a room in this temple that we have not completed that we need to remember. And so, the young soul's adventure begins. Holding an orb in hand, fate whirls around the hero bearing a burden of great responsibility. Come, start your journey. Return the light of peace to the kingdom of Dotnia. Or Dotnia, if you prefer. Time to go restore peace. Where you at, peace? Oh, give me the coins. Yes, more rabbits, please. Need my health back. Rabbits, ho! Who you hitting, ho? I bust you in your face. Don't ask belongs to me now. Oh. Yeah, give it up. Yeah, why did the sound cut out? Oh, it changed. What the heck was that? Rayjack Village. Or Ryjack. One of them. Damela. So, quick poll of the people that are still here. For our nighttime stream tonight, would you rather see Halo Infinite campaign, assuming we can get it to work properly? Or would you rather see us go back to Ease 8 Lacrimosa of Dana? Which game do you prefer? Or I can throw Madden in there too. Throw a bonus Madden in there. Yes, indeed. Corey puts in a vote for Madden. Okay, so the 3 games on the ticket are Madden, Halo Infinite Campaign, and Ease 8. For those that don't know what Ease, because Corey's not going to know what the hell I'm talking about. When I say Ease 8, let me show, not tell, right? Alright, did I put it over here? Because stuff's going to fall over when I do this. That's okay for now. Alright, this is Ease 8. If you're not familiar with the Ease series, it goes all the way back to the PC Engine, as I think where that game first released. And then it started coming to like the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, I think got one or a couple of them. And then throughout the years, they made their way onto, you know, all of them made their way onto, they started making their way to the PlayStation 2, is where the series kind of re-emerged. And then, PlayStation 4 is now kind of where the game's finding a new home, and Nintendo Switch, because I also have to remember that I have Ease 9 that I haven't even started yet. But this is one of the few Japanese role-playing game series that I really, really like. I don't think I've played an Ease game that I hate. Ease Arc of Nepishtim starts very boring, but I didn't stick with it very long. I imagine it gets better. But so yeah, Ease 8, Madden, or and so just for people who don't know what this is an action role-playing game similar to, there's really not another game like it that I can think of, because it's all action. It's not like you go to a separate screen like Tales of Arise and have this weird epic battle that takes 85 minutes. It's literally 3 sword stabs and you keep moving, but you're playing with a party. And I guess one of the games I can liken it to as far as the combat is concerned is like Gauntlet, but in a 3D space that looks really cool. And then it has a story that's actually, much like I've praised 3D Game Heroes, the story is not like this epic, ridiculous tale that I need to care about. It's kind of a whimsical, hey, these people are stranded on a desert island. How do they survive? How do they get back home? And then their stories unfold about who they were before the shipwreck, all that stuff. And it's just simple. It's not like, we have to come together to make sure the world, like, do all that hollering. Like, I didn't have that much excitement when I was in actual war. Sit down. It's like you're overdoing it. I feel like video games sometimes take after stage plays instead of movies, where it's like on stage you have to overact because I have to present, especially if I'm a character. Like I had to play, what's that character I told you guys I had to play in the play? The guy that beats up Jesus, and then I'm the guy that wins his tunic. So I have to be this kind of magnanimous, pompous warrior that's like, look at me, bitches. And I guarantee that's not how the fucking story panned out. But that's how they wanted to do it for the play. And so I have to be larger than life and somewhat overact my presence because I'm this little dude on a stage in front of probably 1,000 people, right? So on stage, like, yes, we have to come together, and yeah, because you're trying to trick the audience into not thinking it's just a bunch of dumbass people standing on a wooden floor yelling at each other. In a movie, you gotta be subtle. And these video game stories have no subtlety. It's like just all screaming children. Versus games like this and games like Ease, where the story's like, look, man, it's a shipwreck. It's Gilligan's Island. Let's go. Why does the story have to be more epic than that? And so I tend to like those stories better. But the game is all action. It doesn't go to a separate cutscene fight, and then I have to use some weird economy to heal. Like, it all just plays out right there. Then there's story elements that are actually interesting, weirdly. And the character interactions are kind of cool because it's whimsical and playful. It's not, we have to save the world or everybody's gonna be dead. Like, can you leave that to Kojima? He's good at that shit. Y'all need to make cartoons. Anyway, what is everybody voting for? Let's see, Tag throws a vote to... Man, we got the Madden crew. I know Cap would vote for Madden, too, if he was here, so I'll put the... Corey's laughing. He's like, I sure won't. But you were talking about RPGs you should try since you have a Switch. The two I gave you, also try Ease 9. Mostrum Nox, I think it's... They always have weird names. The Ark of Nepishtim, Lacrimosa of Dana... The Mostrous Nox or Vox or whatever it's called. Ease 9, I haven't played it yet, but if it's anything like Ease 8, it's probably pretty good. Clem says Halo, so you can yell. Oh, believe me, I'll yell at Madden too. there will be plenty of gnashing of teeth at freaking Madden's cheating ass. I'm also gonna ramp up the difficulty in Madden because some of the stuff I have set up, it's making it. My team is too good. And there's things that are happening like, come on, Aaron Rodgers doesn't fumble this much. So, like, I looked at the sliders, and the freaking fumble slider was up to. I'm like, well, that's why they fumble all the time. So, the game is inherently going to get harder the more I play it. Because I'm adjusting the difficulty to be like, there won't be as many 258-point games, which that's more a factor of the fact that the quarters are 20 minutes long. Has really nothing to do with, like, even as a kid, if you played 20-minute quarters in Madden, I used to play on all Madden back as a kid, and you'd still put up 100 points because the game's just not built to really suppress. Like, it's meant for 5-minute quarters, and it simulates across a 20-minute game. But because I play 20-minute quarters to make the show longer, you just have more opportunities to score. But I'm trying to ramp up the difficulty so that it's not just a complete murder fest, which I thought I had it there. Like, basically, I set the difficulty sliders on Madden just so it's playable and it doesn't play like a stupid-ass simulator that's harder than real football. Like, I remember playing Madden 2004, and I wrote the series off because I'm like, dude, I can play football better than these fucking people. I could have made that play. And I'm not anywhere near as athletic as this person I'm pretending to be on screen. Like, I could have made that play. My halfway athletic ass. And so I'd get frustrated. So I adjusted such that it plays like a game instead of a freaking coach simulator that the nerds like. But some of it's just too much. It's like, all right, we got to turn this up. All right. Are you done with 3D Dot Game Heroes? Just for tonight. Just for tonight. We're coming back to 3D Dot Game Heroes. Believe that. We're just done with the first stream for tonight. I mean, unless you guys are saying I need to keep going. If you guys say I need to keep going for a little while, I can. But I was looking at the audience participation. It looked like you guys had other stuff going on, so I wanted to be respectful of your time. But if you guys want me to keep playing for a little while, I can. And before we get ready for our next stream, if you're okay with me shutting down here, I will. But we've got most of the votes went to Madden. We've got 2 for Halo. Who else voted? Let's say we got 3 for Halo. Kaz says I vote Ratchet and Clank. Well, and Pony Island. So Ratchet and Clank is already going to make the list, Kaz, because you made the trouble, or you took the trouble to send that game to me. We're going to put that on the show as a thank you to you. Just got to figure it. But right now it's in storage, unfortunately. But I will be back in my storage room tomorrow for Christmas decorations. I might be able to grab the game then. And maybe we can pepper that in on like our weekend shows or something. But yes, Ratchet and Clank is coming. Rest assured. Because I've wanted to get back into that game, and having this show give me a reason to play it. Especially because I love getting trophies. I think that's a game. Because then the game have a lot of collectible stuff and building weapons from what I remember. And I'm sure there's trophies associated with that. That'll be a lot of fun to do. Where the show will help me is when I was a kid, if Ratchet and Clank had come out in 1986 when I was a little kid playing Commodore 64, Ratchet and Clank would have been a 30-minute game, and I would have finished it, and it would have been awesome, and I would have been like, great, let's go outside and play! Now it's like, oh, it's hours. Okay, we're going to keep doing this, aren't we? All right. So I have to get used to... My brain has a cutoff point where it's like, all right, let's wrap this shit up. I just need to prepare myself. This game's going to be a little longer, but at least what it's making you do for a longer period of time is still fun. And, I won't be as distracted as because the last time I tried to play that game was when we first moved into this house, and I was having a baby, at that time. Let's see, I was in the... I wasn't having it, my wife. My wife was having a baby. We had just moved, and I was taking care of my dad, who was basically dying. So, a lot of what caused Ratchet and Clank not to happen was just my life. So, let alone all the business stuff that I was up to at that time. Like, yeah. It was hard to really sit and play video games at all. Like, I think there was a point in this house where I didn't even have consoles hooked up. I was so busy doing other stuff. Let's see. Ryan says, I'm cooking. And he votes for Halo. Cass says, yeah, it does. It would have been a 30-minute game that would have taken you 20 hours to get good enough to finish it. He is not wrong, boy. God, dog, you guys. Woo! It's kind of like you guys know me or something. The hell is that? That's so accurate to my video game idiocy. Because I guarantee you, there's going to be somebody to watch those Tales of Arise videos and not know that I'm joking. They're going to be like, they're going to point out. Because I started to pick up like, oh, I did that shit wrong the whole game. Like, that was my fault. But the fact that it's even possible to have that fault just let me know this is just not the type of game I need to F with. People would be like, all you had to do was hit the light of Sasralar and that would have made the fights easier. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Tell the light of Sasralar I said to eat a dick. Oh, man. That's so funny. Okay, so let me go back through the votes. Clem says he had a good week. That's good. Glad to hear that. Everybody else had a good week. Corey says I had a positive week. Had a minimum of what was needed, which is everything. Okay, cool. Tag says... Oh, I read that one already. Alright, so let's go through the votes. I got 1 Madden. 2 Madden. 1 Halo. 2 Halo. 3 Halo. Okay. So it looks like right now we have 3 for Halo and 2 for Madden, none for Ease 8. That's very telling, by the way. Thank you for that. Gears of modern Halo infinities. Infinities. A nice touch at the end there, homie. Nice touch. Okay, so it looks like Halo is what you guys prefer. Nobody wants to watch Ease. Got it. No surprises there. Oh, man. Actually, if Terry was here, I know he would have voted for Ease. I'm kind of indifferent to all 3. I could go all 3 ways, or I could play something completely different. Yeah, and part of it is going to be dependent upon my life situation. Like, can I get my kids on? Like, because I'm not playing Halo by myself. It's if my kids can't play with me, or if my buddy's not available to play tonight, we're doing something else. I'm not playing that campaign solo. I do not like Halo enough to endure. Because the last 2 Halos I beat, one was mediocre and one I outright disliked. And that's not a hit against 343. I don't think Halo 4 stunk to me because they were the ones that made it. I just think that what the game is, it kind of run its course. And I think they lost the ball after Halo 2. I think what Halo 2 is, and keep in mind, gang, I'm working on, that's a memory that's almost 20 years old. Right? So I was playing Halo 2 back in 2004. So my memories of it are just, I remember this pleasant thing that happened. Like, in my head, I can only see like 2 or 3 scenes that happened while I was playing it that I remember. And I remember saying, this game is so cool as I played the campaign. But other than that, I haven't had great Halo experiences. So I will not be playing the campaign solo. At least I don't plan to. Kaz says, Ease 8 is my 3rd choice behind Pony Island. Got it. That's funny. Ratchet and Clank, Pony Island, or Ease 8. Okay, so there's 1 vote for Ease 8. I'll vote for Terry. That's 2. So we got 2 Ease 8, 2 Maddens, and 3 Halos. Got it. You want to play Halo yourself, but haven't yet. Do you have the Game Pass? That's the only reason I even own the game is because I got it for free. Or I guess not technically for free. I got it because I paid for a service that gave it to me. All right. I love this sword, dude. It's too dope. Trying to master this. Okay, so now I see what's causing that. Got it. Alright, we in there. So you hit, then move. I'm getting the rhythm of being able to turn the blade down because I butchered it a couple times in the dungeons and it cost me. Thinking about fondue. Why don't we dip cubes of cheese into molten bread? Molten bread? What is molten bread? Cass says, I have the collection. I don't have Game Pass. Okay. Yeah, what is molten bread, Ryan? I don't think I've ever heard of that. I've had a molten lava cake from Chili's. Is it like that? Just a chocolate cake with like melted chocolate sauce in the middle of it. Keep jumping, ho. Gotcha, bitch. He says, I don't know. You made it up and you don't know what it is. I got you. Cool. He said it's wheat foam. That's actually a good way. It's a good breakdown. That's essentially it. The yeast farts a lot, or burps if you prefer, and the gluten catches it and turns it into a foamy, bready substance. That's pretty damn accurate. So does that go back to the same spot? That's cool. Uh-oh, new dungeon. These people have been giving me dumbass advice. I ain't messing with them no more. Pottery! Yeah, give me that candle, ho. got a sleeping bag. A sleeping bag is delicious when cooked properly. I love that this has save anywhere, because if I make a mistake, I can just reload a save and move back into the game and win. Scooby-Doo. Ooh, arrows. I'll at you. I don't have a bow yet, so that ain't gonna work. Magic up. Yes! I love that. Oh, this is one of the great things about Zelda, is the exploration and finding cool stuff that helps you fight. Delicious. Let's check the map, sons. Okay, so I guess the flashing dungeon is the one they want you to go to next. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all, baby. Yes, one whole gold. And all the gold is never seen ever again. Green apples. Holler at your boy today. Ooh, what's that? Yes, give me that. Chick ass. Need bombs, son. North Sukaboko Highlands, East Clovis Volcano. There's always a volcano in the Zelda game. Kaz says, my problem with 3D.game heroes is mostly the same one with the old Zelda games. It gives you a powerful weapon until you take the slightest bit of damage, then it's annoying time. So yeah, not a big fan of that either. I do like that the game, once you learn the pattern of the people you're fighting, you can, it seems as though it sets you up to pretty much avoid taking hits once you know how to do it. But like, you're gonna take a hit to learn it, kind of Dark Souls style. But at least it's not take a hit to learn to fight better. At least it's take a hit to learn how to fight slightly better, and not take a hit, die, lose all the progress you got over the last 3 hours. It's like, dude, damn, all that? Like, who is this for? Oh, people that hate themselves. It's like, why is this so hard? Not hard, but like, why is it so cruel or hard on you when you die? Like, what is that? I mean, I guess it's giving you the, hey, life is precious, we need to take care of this. But the game is also predicated on killing you all the time. It's like those two things, that's the kind of dissonance I think Dark Souls creates there for me. Is just like, so the whole goal is for me to want to learn how to play the game and get better and get good. And life is precious, so dying costs you so much. But hey, you're gonna die all the time. Here we go. So that's the part that just doesn't really add up to me, but I also don't design video games, so I'm sure they know something I don't. They do give you the chance to pick up the progress you lost as long as you give. That's the point, though. It's like even getting back to the progress I lost is going to be arduous, and the only thing I get for going on the journey is what I lost the last time I went on the journey. It's like me and one of my buddies at VentureBeat/BitMob discussed that on Twitter years ago. It's like the reason why we don't like Dark Souls is the risk reward is broken. Like the reward for winning is so small compared to the punishment for losing. It's like if you stole a piece of candy from 7-Eleven and they gave you the fucking electric chair. It's like, can we give him another shot before we electrocute him to death on national television? It's just like, I think you have to like, in a weird sense, beating on yourself to enjoy that game. And it's like, I can relate to the masochism because I do it when I work out. It's just, when I work out, there's also a benefit to the masochism. It's like I have abs now. Awesome. My wife's more attracted to me for that beating I took. Dark Souls, I just get to what? Tell my friends I beat it? I did it! Yeah, and you're still a loser. Because you spent all those hours learning how to beat a game. You know, that's the part I just can't reconcile. It's like the risk-reward ratio is off. And that's okay. That's not a critique. That's just an observation of the reality. And I think you have to be a person who loves getting beat on. Like you feel like, yeah, I'm learning or I'm growing because I'm taking these ass beatings. It's like, all right, I can relate to that. That's how I train in the gym. It's just, for whatever reason, Dark Souls doesn't give me the same joy of throwing up at the gym does. So, I wish it did. I'd play it all the time. Hollow Knight is the same system, though. I'm still trying. Yeah, I thank you for telling me that Hollow Knight is just a Dark Souls game. I will avoid. You have saved me pain, sir. Alright, we're back at the castle. We'll get ready to do the next dungeon in this game on our next stream. So it looked like, let me just review with everybody. Halo was the vote, right? It looked like Halo won out. So assuming I can get my kids and or my friend online to play with me tonight, we'll do Halo 8. Also, I should probably run this by you all. I should. I got an email today from Analog, or Analog, if you prefer. Again, let me get some visual aids so I can illustrate what I'm talking about. Oh, I got something else to show you guys, too. Before we get up out of here. So Analog, or Analog if you prefer, makes these, I don't know if they're considered FPGA or just clone systems or whatever the proper terminology is, but they make clone systems for Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. What else do they make? They make for the NES. No, you can't buy these things anymore. They only make a, like, I hate the way they run their company because it's based on what I call miss out marketing. So if you don't hurry up and buy this, you're never going to get one. And then when they stop selling them, they're all $6,000 on the internet. I get why they run their business that way in a world full of competition, just trying to market to people that, hey, I have a new Super Nintendo system. It's not going to get people to buy when I can just go get a Retron 5 that you can't see out of the shot off camera here. I'm not going to pay $200 for this when I can just get it. I think my Retron 5 was $39. Come on, bro. What are you talking about? Like, right? Now, I like this stuff because I like being able to play the old cartridges. I like that it, you know, there's a lot that I can do with this, so it's not just this system that plays Super Nintendo and Super Famicom games. There's other things I can do with it. But they're expensive. And they use miss-out marketing, meaning we're only going to make so many of them so that people hurry up and buy them, because if they just had them and anybody could get access to them, I just know humans. If humans don't feel like they're going to miss out on something, a lot of times they won't take action. Right? That's why, like, you'll get an email from, like, if you're on a mailing list to somebody on the internet that used to follow that sells things, they'll send you an email saying, this is your last chance to get my coaching course for 12,000% off or whatever. They do that because they know humans don't like to do shit, and we're complacent, and we have to be pushed to take action. Anyway, so I'm looking at, and I'll show you, that's kind of the lead into what I wanted to talk about. They just announced the Analog Pocket. Right, this thing right here. Try to get that glare off the screen if I can. Remember, everything's upside down, Brian. You gotta... There we go. That's the angle. Alright, so this thing can play all of the Game Boy, like Game Boy Advance, and then I think original Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. But there's also, they're setting it up to be able to play Neo Geo Pocket, Atari Lynx. I'm not sure about, what was Sega's handheld, the Game Gear? I think you could actually, I think it tells you on the website. Let me take a look. Yeah, it says no emulation, so I'm guessing it is whatever that FPGA stands for. I'm still kind of new to all that stuff. So they've got a Game Gear adapter, Neo Geo Pocket in Neo Geo Pocket Color, and Atari Lynx. So it plays all the Game Boy stuff, Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket Color, and Atari Lynx. The cool part is it comes with this adapter right here that would allow me to hook that up to our system here and be able to stream the games. Do you all have any interest in me playing any plethora, any number of handheld games, whether it be Neo Geo Pocket, Atari Lynx, Sega Game Gear, Game Boy, such that it would justify our company spending, I think it's $220 to get this thing. Because if you guys don't have interest in it, I'm okay. Like, I have enough handhelds around the house that will suffice to do this, and I'm not... there are some Neo Geo and Atari Lynx and Sega Game Gear games I'd love to play, but I wouldn't go out of my way to do it if I wasn't going to stream them. So, again, I'll show you guys that right there. So imagine I could have that set up, and then I could basically plug in... Oh, no, that's not it. I don't want to... That's wrong. But basically... Oh, I do have it. I'll just go grab it. I can hook it up to the dock that you're seeing right there on screen, and then with any one of these wireless controllers that I already have, I can play all those games sitting right here. Basically, I could sit right here and play all the games in the dock. Anybody have interest in that? Any specific games that you like from handhelds that you'd have me play? I'll tell you, there's a Metal Gear game for, I think, Game Boy Advance, or was that on the DS? I can't remember which. But there's a Metal Gear handheld game that I'd really like to play. I've got a couple, like Tales of Fantasia. I want to give that a shot, because I think the old school Tales games played a lot more like Star Ocean, which means I like them. Anyway, I throw that out to you. And this other thing I'm holding in my hand, I wanted to show you because I've showed it a couple of times for my Nintendo Switch folks here. And none of this stuff is sponsored. Nobody's paying me to say this. I'm just saying it to you because I think it'll be helpful. To those of you who want to play games and save some money. So this Switch hookup that I showed you guys that I have, where I hook a Pro Controller onto this device and I can just sit here and play it in my bed. And I don't have to use those horrible fracking Joy-Cons that I hate so much. Thank God they invented this thing. So this thing right here, I showed it a couple of times and I kept saying I don't know who the company is, I don't know what the product is called. But I did find the box to it, so that's this. Fixture gaming is what you're looking for. Specifically, the Fixture S1. Alright? So that's the thing for the Switch. Again, they're not paying me to talk about it. They don't even know I exist. They don't need to know I exist. I don't need their money. If they want to throw some money at the show, that's fine, but we don't need it. Ugh. Yeah, Cass says the FPGA console guys, yes sir. Is the Analog Pocket ready yet? No, so we get to pre-order it 2 days from now is the pre-orders, and then a bunch of them are going to come out Q1 next year. Those are the first pre-orders. The second pre-orders come out Q4 2023, and then the next batch, the last batch comes out, I'm sorry, Q1 2022, Q4 2022, and then the last ones will come out, I can't remember which quarter in 2023. But that's kind of the launch cycle. Is no, they're not ready yet. We get to pre-order them in the next 2 days, and then the people who get the pre-orders in the earliest, I guess, get the first batch next year, and then the Christmas batch next year, and then the last batch in 2023. Now, me being a business owner, in the back of my mind, I've never run a miss-out marketing company like limited run games or analog where they depend on basically scaring you into missing out to get you to buy. But I can't imagine that if something sells extremely well, they wouldn't invest the research into the development dollars. It's not you've already done the research. The development dollars from your profits to make more of them if you can prove there's demand. So there's a part of me that thinks they will eventually release more into the market once they can prove that there's a market for it. But they need to be properly careful because they're selling something that only a smaller portion of the games industry wants. And if you didn't grow up with Super Nintendo, you're probably not going out of your way to go buy Super Nintendo. I mean, the same way I don't give a shit about the Atari 2600 at all. Like, do I collect for it? Nope. Do I own one? Nope. Will I collect for it someday? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But, you know, I didn't grow up with the Atari 2600. That shit came out before I was a human. So the only reason I played one ever is because I have a brother that's 10 years older than me. And so I got access to a lot of things. Like I played ColecoVision with his friends. I never owned one. I was a baby when he was, you know, years after it came out and he finally got one from my parents. So yeah, it's a smaller niche of people who are into this old school. Because think about it, most people that want to play a Super Nintendo game, they're clim. They're just going to download it on their phone and play it that way. I don't like playing that way. First of all, I hate playing video games on my fucking phone. You can eat a dick. And I'm not hooking up all this other accoutrement shit to my phone to make the games work. They can eat dicks. Like, I want to play it with my freaking controller and sitting here. I want to play Lightning Force, damn it, with my Sega Genesis controller. I want to play that. And that's just me. I enjoy the feel. I don't want to play emulated versions of it if I can avoid playing emulated versions. So I get why they do the marketing the way they do. There's only so many of us, first of all, that have the disposable income to spend that much money on a console. And two, to even be interested in it. But if you guys have interest, it's something I would consider. Otherwise, I could probably do without it. But if the show would benefit from it, I'll consider it. Is the Analog Pocket ready yet? Okay, I did that one. I'm planning on building a MIST-er system eventually, but I really like the Analog Pocket. Got you. I'm getting into FPGA development, so I want one. Okay, well, cool. I'm glad you're here, because some of the things that me and Ryan are up to for like down the road business stuff may jive with stuff you're working on. We might be able to, you know, Voltron this thing and make something really cool together. Because like I joke about starting a gaming company, but Ryan and I have the framework for how it will actually start, which it won't start making games. It'll start making accessories first, and then, you know, make the money to make the games. And that way I don't have to go get outside funding. I don't have to get investors that I have to piss off when I tell them, no, the game's not fucking ready, eat a dick. Or you can have your money back. Like, I can just use my money to build it. So, yeah, we got some things. And I don't know if I'll pull it off. It's something that's just in the back of my head right now while I'm focused on other things. But, yeah, we might have some cross-pollination going on there. Currently using a ULX 3S FPGA. I don't know. I'm totally ignorant to what all that stuff. Like, I'm literally I just learned that FPGA was a word. I think 2 months ago on GameSack, Joe was talking about it. I was like, oh, this is cool. I've never heard of this stuff, but it was nice. If you're getting into that, I'm very curious about what you're going to build, and I'm excited to see it. Kaz says could play Shantae. I've never played Shantae. I've seen it in stores, and I think isn't there a cartoon about it or something? I've never played it though. My son has that Pro Controller mount. Got it. Cool. Corey says, go in on the Joy-Cons. LOL, why don't you like them? Because they're fucking shit. That's why I don't like them. Show, don't tell. All the people that taught me how to be in showbiz, they taught me, don't tell the audience, show the audience, Brian. I'm going to show your ass right now. You got to get a show for your ass. Here it is. All in your ass. That's what I'm going to put the show. Now, I don't have the biggest fingers in the world, but I do have big hands. like, this is made for my toddler, bro. I don't want to control shit with this minuscule ass bullshit. And it's not a D-pad. You put 3 circles here because you're dumb. This doesn't stay attached to my damn Switch. It comes out without pressing the button. It's like, my Switch came broken, basically, and I didn't know it. I just thought it was a piece of shit. I was like, oh, this is... And when I got the Switch, I was like, this is a shittily made console. I hope the games are fun. And thankfully they were. And the Switch got to be my favorite console of this generation because of what it gave me access to play. But its form factor is absolute fucking trash. Joy-Cons. Kiss my ass. Fucking all of you. Kiss my ass, Mario. Get some, like, and I get it. This shit is made for kids and grown-ass people that want to think they're kids. I am neither of those. Get this shit out of my house and give me a damn controller that works with a D-pad. Fucking gaggle of whores. Yeah, I'm angry. Golden Sun and Golden Sun Lost Chapter Metroid Fusion. Wario World. Okay, cool. Good stuff, Clem. I'm old enough to play 20. I'm old enough to remember it. I played it. I just also don't give a shit. Because those games aren't the ones that I have the nostalgic. Like, I remember playing Combat with my older brother. I remember having fun doing it. As a matter of fact, I played Combat with my son a couple of weeks ago. And he was like, oh, this is what you guys did for video games? How come everybody from the 80s didn't kill themselves, Dad? I was like, I don't know. We somehow made it. Oh, and that was Kaz, not Clem, that said that. Yeah, like, I'm definitely old enough. In fact, I own all the Atari retro games, like, for Switch and Play. I think I have one for PlayStation 2, one for PS4, and then I have the other one on Switch. I like going back and, you know, screwing around with those games, but, like, as a collector, I'm not like, oh, you know what game I need in my collection? I need a complete-in-the-box Asteroids. I don't. If I never get complete-in-the-box Asteroids, I'll be fine. In fact, I'd rather play Mine Hunter or whatever it's called, or Mindstorm on Vectrex than Asteroids anyway. I could just go back to my Vectrex, which, by the way, I have the adapter that lets me play Vectrex, because the seller was awesome. So I have the adapter that lets me play the Vectrex with an actual controller. You know, one that has a D-pad and buttons. Not this horse shit. I'm sorry, wrong one. Not this horse shit. Buttons, circles, and... Play Street Fighter with this, Corey. Try to throw a Hadouken. Fuck out of here. Alright, sure you can. Hadouken's pretty easy. Try to throw a Dragon Punch with them shitty Joy-Cons. And they knew when they put that out, like, you knew you was wrong. Who was this for? Children. I'm not that. Get that out of my face. The Mad Catz route. Yeah, my buddy Patrick used to work at Mad Catz, so all your NFL controllers from the Xbox One days, if you guys own those, Patrick made those. And if you own the Xbox Golf accessory, you have a picture of Patrick in your house, if you still have the box. Because not only was he the artist that made that box, they made him be the model that was playing golf in the picture. We were at Circuit City was going out of business, and Fallon was like, dude, you have to buy that and autograph that shit. Like, are you kidding me? That's gonna be a collector's item when you get famous. See, Clem says, I hate those fucking Joy-Cons. I don't know anybody that likes the Joy-Cons. I'm sure there's 3 people here. I like them. You're a terrorist. That's why I use Switch Lite. Yeah, I bought a Switch Lite for one of my kids and was like, I'm going to keep this and give him the damn Switch. The Switch Lite is 1,000 times better with form factor than the Switch. Because it's smaller, first of all. And it has a D-pad. Like I didn't need the Joy-Cons to come off the machine. What are we doing this for? I could dock it with the Joy-Cons on it. You know, and I originally bought the Switch thinking I'll dock it and play it. But then I started playing games that are much more made for... like I played Sakuna's Hungry Quest or whatever, and that game was awesome for like 2 hours, and then you realize, oh, they're gonna make me farm for 20 more hours. Like, this game was a lot of fun for 2 hours, and I'm done. I don't want to do this for another 30. Corey says they did do circles for the D-pad. Why did that just hit me so hard? Yeah, because you love Nintendo, right? And every human being on the planet struggles with something called the liking and hating cognitive bias, meaning you love Nintendo so much you're going to look past it. You know, if my father made a mistake, the love that I have for that guy is so far beyond his mistake. I'm like, that's cool. We'll overlook that. I don't love Nintendo. When it comes to video games, I'm a mercenary. I have no loyalty to any of these companies. They could all burn down tomorrow, and there'll be another company that, like, if Nintendo burns down tomorrow, somebody else will take their place, and we'll all be fine. Mario's not that great. Somebody else will make something better. Metroid was awesome. Tom Happ already made a better Metroid. You can fight me if you want to. It's a better Metroid than Metroid. It's better than Super Metroid, too. Yeah, it's like the one thing I tell my artists, I've said it on the show before, when I'm helping artists get good, is remember, showbiz doesn't need or want you. So you better be dope enough to get somebody's attention to make them want you. Because it doesn't need you. We already got enough. We got plenty. That's why marketing is so important. Because it is not the best product that wins, friends. It's always. And that lines in with the topic for tonight. Number one reason your business doesn't have any sales. Now, that's kind of a very generic statement. There could be a million reasons why you don't. But let's assume that you have a really awesome product or service. Let's say like you're a professional coach that isn't, getting coaching clients maybe. Or you run a consulting business, you're not getting clients for your consulting business, or you sell a thing like, let's assume that your services are dope, that you're really great at what you do, that the issue isn't that your product sucks. Right? Let's assume that for today's topic. It's literally a numbers game. What I find with most people is you just don't make enough things enough times to get people interested. Like with artists, it's about making 1,000 songs that nobody likes to get to the one that everybody loves. And most people that are coming up now just don't have that mentality. They have that, I want to be PewDiePie and I want to blow up fast. So I've already made 300 videos and I spent 40 hours on all of them and nobody likes them. This doesn't work. It's like, no, it's just nobody gives a fuck about you because they have 6 million other people they can watch. Keep making stuff until you get good enough to actually get somebody else's attention. And that usually takes about 10 years. Most of you that came up in the YouTube world think you can just turn a camera on and start killing. And then I get kids ask me, B, why are you such a good public speaker? Because I've been doing public speaking for 30 years. I have more than 10,000 hours talking to people. You do it enough times, you just get good at it. So anyway, it's a numbers game. You're not getting in front of enough people and doing it enough. And unfortunately, we live in a world, like if this was the 80s, you wouldn't have that problem because if you had access to make something on the internet, which you probably wouldn't because you wouldn't have the resources or the tools, but if you did, or not the internet, TV, you'd be one of the only people on TV, so you'd be good to go. But that's changed. The internet democratized everything. Now everybody can make. Okay, so now that we have more than enough artists to please us for the rest of eternity, how are you going to make your art stand out? And the answer is you need to be a dope-ass storyteller that can make people see themselves in your art. Then they will come. Or your product, or your service, or your whatever. There you go, friends. Time for me to shut up and get ready for this next stream. Let's take these last comments and get up out of here. Clem says, hey Chambers, check out B+Pos Joypad and Hori brands. They make controllers for dudes like us. I've used Hori before. Agreed. Thanks for the tip, homie. Thank you very much. I haven't heard of B+Pos or B+Pos, but I think I have a couple Hori controllers that my kids use. So, well said, bruh. Thank you for the tip. Let's see. Corey says, I never use the Joy-Cons. Of course you don't. They suck. You learn they suck the first 5 minutes of playing that dumbass console. He says, I never use the Joy-Cons separately. I always use the little double-up adapter. Oh, the thing I don't use them separately. I had them attached to the actual Switch when I tried to use them. It's just one of them was the Switch didn't lock, so it would always, I'd be in the middle of a game and it would slip off, and I'd be like, well, I guess I'm losing this boss fight. So the Switch just needed, like, the form factor of that device needed more help. Or they needed to go back to like 3 iterations before the one they land on and be like, yeah, that one 3 times ago was better. Like, if you're not putting D-pads on your systems, I'm out. Yeah, Kaz says I use 8-bit Do controllers, or 8-bit Do, I don't know how to say it. And that controller I just showed you guys on screen a minute ago, the Super Famicom looking controller, that's what Kaz is talking about. That's an 8-bit Do. It comes with a Bluetooth or some type of wireless dongle that hooks up to the system and powers through the system, and then the controller has a rechargeable battery in it that you charge, and then you can just, it wirelessly connects to your system, you go to work. They're pretty dope. I was shocked at how easy it was to set up and how well it works. I was like, alright. And then I spilled some type of sugary drink on it at some point. I think it was ginger ale, and I had to clean it for a week. But we recovered. Clem says the Hori one is solid, but it doesn't have wireless. I don't mind not having wireless. Like if I'm actually hooking up to the dock or something to play. In fact, most of when I'm playing games with you guys, I'm using wireless controllers, but I have them plugged in so they don't die. So I'm playing wired anyway. My Xbox controller has the wire attached to it. You guys might not see it on screen because usually I'm holding the controller down here by my stomach. But yep, I play mostly wired anyway. And my favorite Xbox 360 controller is still the simple wired one. I think it still works the best. The Pro controller they put out, the silver one, was actually dope because it had a nice D-pad, the adjustable D-pad. I thought that was nice. But other than that, just a regular old wired Xbox controller will do. The Joy FON coming off for people who love Wii. I don't know what does FON mean. T.I. says up. Jesus changed the world and he only had 12 followers. And every Special Forces ODA is 12 men. This 12 number might be a thing. I think smart leaders just figured out, hey, if the leader of all leaders could only effectively lead 12 people, maybe there's something to that. Notice Jesus didn't have 6 billion followers while he was here. That'd be hilarious. Ah! Woo! Like just the extremism of silly, simple-minded humans. That'd be fun to watch. Cool. Alright, I'm going to shut down and get ready to have some dinner with my family, and then when I'm done having dinner, well, with my wife, my kids are eating dinner now. After my wife and I have dinner together, I'll come back and hang out with you wonderful people. We might be a little bit later. We might be a little bit later than our typical 9 o'clock slot, because it's already it's almost 8 o'clock now. And I have not talked to her about what we're actually... She's making dinner. That's what I was talking about when she called when we were on the stream. But I don't know how long it's going to take her to make everything for me to eat. So sometimes around 9 o'clock or shortly thereafter, we should be back. That in mind, let's take the last comments and I'm rolling. Let's see, Cass says the dumb buttons instead of D-pad thing was because they decided they wanted to do multiplayer games where each person only uses one Joy-Con. I think that was a dumb choice. I agree. The one Joy-Con thing. I mean, I get why they did that for the marketing gimmick, because that whole thing was marketed to moms. That was not marketed at gamers. That was totally when a mom saw that ad. Oh, I can get both of my annoying ass kids to play on one system and I can go sit down for 5 minutes. Fuck yeah. Nintendo Switch, bitch. Happy Christmas or whatever it is. This whole Joy-Con thing was marketed to mothers. Period. It had nothing to do with gamers sitting around playing Mario Kart. Like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody trying to do that shit. And maybe I'm wrong. I'm completely tone deaf and out of touch when it comes to the mainstream and the shit they're into. Maybe they love these little Joy-Cons. I can't see anybody from any generation of playing video games that thinks that was a good idea. Clem says the Joy-Con coming off for people who love Wii U. Okay. So spell check got you, but I still didn't understand what you were trying to say. You said the Joy-Con coming off for people who love Wii U and Wii. What do you mean by that? Ryan says, thanks for sticking around. I finished cooking. Now I'm noshing on curly pasta with a funny name and a rotisserie chicken Alfredo. Yeah, man. My pleasure. I'm glad to be here with you guys. Anytime. And we'll be back later. It looks like... Did we confirm Halo 6? What Halo are we on? Infinite 6? Halo whatever. So yeah, as long as I can get my kids and everything set up with Halo, we'll come back with Halo. And play some campaign. As he claims his night, dude, I might not be here for the later show. We're strong. Yeah, no worries, man. Much love. Thanks for being here now. Love you, brother. Keep killing. All right, I'm out, gang. I love you much. I'll see you back here probably in about an hour, maybe a little longer. If it gets much longer, I'll keep you guys updated on Discord. And the stream team, I'll let you guys know on Signal what's happening. Love you guys. We're stronger than I. See you back here in a few. Peace.